Today I've been sent a very interesting gaming monitor, the Titan Army P2510S Plus, which is one of the first 24.5-inch 1440p 240Hz fast IPS monitors on the market. If you've been wanting 1440p resolution but prefer something more compact than the 27-inch monitor, then I think this one will make you quite happy. The size and the resolution of this monitor isn't the only thing that makes it exciting, but also the price. Now, there's a big asterisk next to that due to the current economic situation we got going on. Right now it's currently going for $299 US, but prices are definitely subject to change. I've seen it as low as $260, so definitely keep an eye out, as one week it could be up here and the next it could be down here. We just don't know. Now for me, this seems like the perfect monitor if you're a competitive esports gamer currently stuck on 1080p and want to make that jump to 1440p and finally join the rest of us. Let's actually get into it. Let's take a look at the design. Now you're not getting anything that's gonna blow your mind. It's got a simple black aesthetic, but that doesn't necessarily mean it looks bad. It features uniform bezels on all three sides of the monitor, which help give it a more sleek look, and if you're on a dual monitor or more setup, it just helps make the visual gap between the two less noticeable. The monitor stand is also nothing fancy, metal internals wrapped in a black plastic. Since it is a smaller 24.5-inch monitor, the actual footprint of the stand is not too big. And if you're a competitive gamer, the desk real estate on your desk is at a premium. So if you wanted to use the included stand, you can absolutely do that. But what I would always do is buy a cheap third-party monitor arm. That way you can completely free up the desk space and it gives you a little bit more freedom with adjustability. Speaking on adjustability, you do get height adjustment as well as tilt adjustment. Overall, I don't really mind what they did with the design. It's simple, it's clean, it's functional. Let's take a look at the back. Looking at port selection, you have plenty of connectivity with 2 DisplayPort 1.4 ports and 2 HDMI ports plus an audio jack. There are no built-in USB ports, which is a nice convenience if you want to plug in RGB strips on the back of your monitor or your desk, and it's just a little bit more convenient than reaching around to the back of the PC to plug stuff in, but not a deal breaker here. One thing to keep in mind, as mentioned earlier, this is a 240Hz 1440p monitor. And if you want to reach that full potential, you're going to want to make sure you use DisplayPort. HDMI 2.0 only supports 144Hz at 1440p, so an upgrade to HDMI 2.1 would have been nice, but that's the choice that Titan Army went with here. Little tip here, once you actually connect the gaming PC to the monitor via DisplayPort, don't forget to go into your display settings and actually set the refresh rate to 240 Hz. Don't ask me how I know. I might have played at 60 Hz for like a good 2 weeks, and the game felt so off before I actually realized I never set it to 240. Moving on to the OSD, there is no joystick. Instead, you have multiple buttons on the bottom right hand of the screen, which does make for a little bit slower navigation, but let's be real, it only saves a couple of seconds, and most of us really aren't changing the settings after the initial calibration. In the OSD settings, you do have a pretty standard feature set like on-screen crosshair, shadow boosting, FPS readout, and great color contrast, so you can really calibrate it and tweak it to your liking. The panel is where this monitor really shines though, and that's where they went all in. 240 Hz at 24.5 inches gives us a pixel density of 120 pixels per inch, which gives you a crystal clear and detailed display to see every little head glitcher on the map. It's a fast IPS panel as well, which means you get richer, more accurate colors, wide viewing angles, and a super fast 1 millisecond gray-to-gray response time. And when it comes to FPS games, that is everything. You want to give yourself every bit of an advantage as you can get, and this monitor will certainly give you that. So if you're stuck in silver after switching to this, might be a skill issue. Hey, you know what? It's alright. It takes all of us in the gaming world, as long as we're having fun, right? The P2510S Plus has a 95% DCI-P3 color coverage and HDR10 support, so even if you're taking a break from getting slammed and ranked, whatever Netflix show or YouTube video you're watching is going to look beautiful and vibrant. Honorable salute to the Outdoor Boys. He was my go-to while taking a break, and he looks to be done making videos. You gotta respect it though. Before we hop into some games to actually test this monitor out, let's just cover quickly why I'm focusing on esports in general. First off, it's just the size. At 24.5 inches, it is a bit smaller than what some people might want, but for gaming, it's the absolute sweet spot. At this monitor size, you can see the entire HUD without having to move your head or eyes, which is critical when every millisecond counts. Anytime you have to take your eyes off where you need to be focusing on the screen, you put yourself at a disadvantage. It's similar to why people like myself have upgraded controllers like this cinch that I use. It has buttons on the back that are mapped to slide or crouch and jump. That way I can utilize advanced movement in games while never taking my thumb off the aiming joystick. I'll be able to aim and react even if someone catches me off guard while sliding or jumping. And on this monitor, you'll still be able to check critical things like cooldowns, your HP, ammo capacity, the map, and more, all while still focusing on what's directly in front of you. All right, let's hop into some games. Specs are great and all, but let's see how it really feels. The first game we're hopping into is Halo Infinite, currently Currently, I'm sitting at Diamond 3 in Ranked Arena, but I've been going for that Onyx again. If you want these hands, let me know. Drop your gamer tag down below. OG Halo kid, I was super bouncing out the map while I was BXRing your mama. Sorry about that, let's lock in. First off, and most importantly, it feels really smooth and responsive, due in part to its 240 Hz refresh rate and also 1 millisecond response time. Sprinting, sliding, snapping my aim feels very fluid. In games like this with fast-paced movement and where strafing is critical to gunfights, ensuring there is no delay or weird ghosting, just immediate quick feedback gives you that edge and makes sure you compete at a high level. And the sharpness of 1440p compared to 1080p, it just can't be understated. The whole game and map is just way more crispy and clear, and if you're serious about competitive gaming, making the jump to this resolution absolutely makes a difference and gives you a competitive edge. Once you switch from 1080 to 1440p, there's just no going back. Moving on to the next game, I think I'm even more excited for this one, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, for one main reason, and that's the cracked Omni movement. Now I'm only gold 3 in ranked, not due to skill. I swear I'm actually dropping 40 bombs, just solo queue grind. You know how it is. Again, the reason I wanted to test this game out in particular is the featured Omni movement. It's fast as any game I've ever played. Every slide, dive, and quick directional shift does really feel responsive, and overall, I feel like this monitor does a great job of allowing you to really push it to the limit and see and feel the unique movement system that Black Ops 6 offers. Players are staying in focus and there is no blurry silhouettes during any of the advanced movements you encounter throughout the game, meaning you're able to track your opponents and ensure that every single shot lands. If you're planning on grinding ranked or even Warzone, the P2510S Plus can ensure you have every competitive edge in the lobby. Now, I was using a controller for both of those games, and obviously on PC, the main input is going to be a mouse. So of course that means we got to test out the best esport ever made, Counter-Strike. I know some people like Valorant and whatnot, but I'm just a CS2 guy myself. Now, there's a definite fundamental difference when it comes to gaming with a controller versus a mouse. The mouse allows you to be much more precise with your movements as you're not just using your thumb, but your whole hand, your arm, and your body. Flick shots are a staple of competitive shooters on PC, and busting out the AWP, it was time to test just how good it felt. I like to turn my sensitivity up a bit if I'm going to be using a scoped weapon, and after hopping into some games, the monitor felt snappy, it felt responsive, and that is where that 240 Hz and 1 millisecond response time really shines. You want those flicks and rapid movements to feel buttery smooth without any delay or blurring, just pure raw precision. And the P2510S Plus absolutely delivered on that. Counter strafing felt super crisp, shoulder peaks and tight corner clears felt fluid, and overall it's just like you're always in sync with your crosshair, with every change in direction being felt immediately in game. Competitive gaming heavily relies on fast reactions and being able to see your opponent first, and this monitor feels like it was curated perfectly for that playstyle. Now, just because it's a great competitive gaming monitor doesn't mean that it's limited to that. You can absolutely enjoy other types of games on it. I also tested it on RuneScape Dragon Wilds, and the vibrant colors and contrast between light and dark areas meant that this is also great if you like to play story games or single player games, and it's just an overall solid gaming monitor that will cover all of your bases. So should you pick up the Titan Army P2510S Plus for your next gaming monitor? What it might lack in design, it makes up for in performance. At 24.5 inches, it offers you the perfect blend of screen real estate while still allowing you to keep everything in your field of view. In 2025, moving up to 240 Hz at 1440p is going to give you quite a big competitive advantage. So whether you're an aspiring pro player in your game of choice, or you're just like me, someone who loves to sweat competitive and just enjoy that competitiveness of the game, then I really do think this monitor will be a solid choice. If you're looking for a high refresh, low latency gaming monitor with great color and top esports level performance, then it's a very solid choice. And as mentioned in the beginning of this video, with everything going on, pricing is definitely subject to change, but anywhere between $260 and $299, you're getting really great value here. If you guys want to check this monitor out, I will make sure to link it down below for you guys. Any more questions about the Titan Army P2510S Plus, drop them in the comments. I'm always lurking and trying to get back to you guys as soon as possible. Thanks for checking out this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!